liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. Do it now. Right now, do it. Hey, welcome back. It is Melissa here, Melissa Berrien. I am your host. Hi. It is Tuesday. I'm putting on my do not disturb because y'all know someone will call me. How y'all doing? I just realized I do not have on any earrings, so oh well, no earrings is fine. I feel like I want to looking at my eye makeup. Anyway, it's Monday. Hey y'all. No, it's not. It's Tuesday. Hey y'all. Y'all, it is a gloomy day here in Arizona, which is not very common at all. For us to have like threatening to storm and rain. But yes, it is threatening to storm and rain. I really do not want that because tomorrow they are supposed to be pouring in the concrete for the pool. And I just feel like if it rains, that's just going to delay it a day. And I just don't have time for that. I just really don't. So anyway, again, y'all know how I always say first world problems for sure. Definitely not anything that I need to or should be fretting about. So anyway, it's Tuesday. We're live. Hey y'all. Hey, I'm waiting for a couple of more people to come on in and see what we're talking about today. See where we land. As you can see, I already had my title, but that don't mean nothing with y'all. That don't mean not one thing. So if you've been following my channel or you're peeking in, you're like, what is it? What are they about? Well, you know what? Some days I come on and I have a topic, but my co-host here, they always have something that they want to talk about, something that they want to get off their chest. So I always leave room for that. And then we talk about that. So God only knows how long the live today is going to be. But anyway, before we get into all of that, thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Shannon's like, I love the hair. Thank you. I like to switch it up. I remember when I first shaved my hair, or not shaved, but I really cut my hair really short because my natural hair was longer than this. And, but I just had one of those moments. I don't know if you guys ever had a moment like that where you just like, I'm bored. Let me just cut my hair off. So, and it's been years since I cut my hair. So of course it's going to be longer than this. And so I just cut my hair. And when I came on live, I remember this one guy, and only, of course, I don't know who he is. I know the female subscribers a little bit more, but shout out to Jalen. If you're here, you're probably coming. I hope you're peeking in. Jalen was awesome yesterday. So anyway, he was like, yeah, keep your hair like that. That's the look. And I'm like, sir, if you know, listen, first of all, you don't have the authority to kind of make that request. Only one person does. And he don't care. He don't know what I'm going to come out the room looking like with, or what he's going to wake up to. So the only thing that I have not done and probably never will do, I'm not going to say never because we know never say never, is to shave my hair really like boy short or bald. I'm not going to do that. But other than that, no, he don't know. He never knows what he's gonna come up with. So before we get started with our live, welcome y'all. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video, make sure you share with your friends. Yeah, so we're gonna get started. Let me get my hellos and hays out the way and then we'll go. Okay, water, yes, come on now, timer. Okay, timer. This is my girl. Like, I've never met Shannon, y'all. And there's a few of you that I just feel like there's just such a sisterly connection with a lot of you guys. And those of you that are in the bushes and you're like, oh, she's kind of fun, I like her, I could gain that sisterly connection with you as well. But Shannon is my girl. Like, I feel like her daughter is my niece. I try not to creep her out too much by doting over her, but it is what it is. But Shannon is one, Monica is one, Lakeisha is one, Blessed is one, well, April is one. I don't want to leave anybody out, so I'm gonna stop right there. But y'all get it. Lorraine, y'all, royalty, all y'all. Like, y'all are my sisters. Like, if it wasn't for COVID, I'd be like, y'all, let's meet somewhere. And I imagine us, okay, so if we want to meet now, I'd imagine, I say, y'all, let's meet somewhere October, November time frame. I'm talking, let's pretend if it's not COVID. November time frame. Even though I live in somewhere hot, I want to go somewhere where it's cool, up in the mountains. Let's have like a why did I get married moment. Let's have some wine, cute clothes, I even have a babysitter for the babies. So, I'll bring my daughter up. She'll be childcare. And, you got to sign a waiver just in case you be like, oh, she didn't change her diaper and she got a diaper rash. Screw you. Not happening. And we just chill for the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we pray, we chill, we meditate, more wine, more drinks. How does that sound? Anyway, I just took myself somewhere that COVID is like, not happening. Just me. She's family, so I see her all the time, and she's like, "Hey, ladies," and I'm like, "Hey, girl, hey, hey, just me. Love the hair. Thank you." Did I finish my hair story? Yeah, I did. Pretty much. No, not gonna keep the same. It doesn't matter. Hey, Shannon. Royalty says hello, everyone. Y'all know I'm nosy, so the kids across the street, they have their towels. Looks like they're going to the gym or to the pool. Okay, swim lessons, maybe swim lessons. Yeah. And baby girl got her hair braided up. So mom's like, after these lessons, I don't even want to deal with the hair. So anyway, y'all listen, I got a YouTube channel where I look at other people and talk at other people's lives. So y'all know I'm going to be the neighborhood watch. Not so much though, because I'm a weird mixture because I'm very much an introvert. I stay to myself and everything, but I'm very observant. So there's movement across the street. I'm gonna notice that. I'm gonna notice the van across the street, but I'm not, or down the street, there's a moving truck or whatever, but I'm not the type where I'm like nosy and I'm all in people business and stuff like that. No. I'm not like that, but I'm very observant. So anyway, looks like they're going to swim lessons. I think a couple of lives ago, they were going to a party. I don't know. So I like the fact that you guys are saying hello to each other. Yes, we have a community. Hey, Lorraine, good to see y'all. Good evening. Chanel Campbell. Hey, girl. Hey, beautiful. I love your profile picture. Cutie. Hey, Shannon. Hello. Hey, Blessed. How are you? We're definitely soul sisters. I'm a mess on Facebook and you don't judge my page. UNCC, my girls. Listen, Shannon, I've cut down a little bit because I am somewhat of a public figure, but everything that you post, I'm here for it. And I'm here for it because I am the same exact way. I try to make my public persona definitely reflect who I am in real life. Those of you that know me, I've never had any of my friends, my mother, my brother, no one call me and go, who is that person you're trying to be like on YouTube? It's me. This is just who I am. But I am very much in my professional setting. Today, I'm a little bit more casual. I got my little t-shirt on. My hair is doing what it's doing. Got a cute, fresh beat. Leave a shoe down below if you would like to do, if you would like me to go live one day and we do and play and makeup together. I used to do that when my channel first came out and a lot of people loved it. They love the makeup looks. We would do makeup together, tutorials, that type of thing. But this would be not necessarily a tutorial, but more like a sisterly thing where I'd be talking and shooting the breeze and we'd be drinking as I'm doing. And I don't mean drinking, whatever, you drink whatever the hell you want to drink, but cocktails or whatever, but just girl time. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Royalty says, yes. I'm all for it. Good. Yes, I'm glad. And you don't creep me out, Auntie Melissa. 7 has lots of internet family. Girl, yes, I feel like the internet family can sometimes be more close to your children and your family than your actual family because you're invested. You're like, oh, I connect with this person. I don't know them, but it's like, this one's like 7. Forget it. She's a baby. So when it's time for her to go to college, I'm gonna be like, when did this happen? It was a blink of an eye. She's absolutely adorable. I have tons of internet nieces and nephews that I keep up with. They're going to kindergarten, all of that. So yeah, I like that. I like that. And that's just the vibe. And today, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to talk about Trick Daddy, talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. But I'm just feeling like some sister time, just chilling, seeing what y'all are up to. Tell y'all what my day consisted of and tell you guys what I thought about it. Yep, that's my introvert. That's me, introvert and very observant. Yeah, very, very observant. But I am the type that is very much okay at home or going somewhere with my family. I'm not someone that's not okay with being in their home. You know how some people be like, oh, I just come to your house. Oh, I just come to your house. And if you're like that, don't take offense. It is what it is. But for me, Yeah, I'm good at home. My husband is truly, truly, truly my bestest friend. Um, and I'm very close to my mom. And so, I mean, by the time you add them two up, plus our 5 kids, plus my cousin, my other cousin and her kids, child, that's enough entertaining. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. But the flip weird part about that is I do like to entertain, but I like to entertain on my terms, Like, if someone says, "Hey, Melissa, I want you to host da 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 on tomorrow," I'm gonna be stressed out because that doesn't prepare me mentally to prepare to be around a lot of people. It doesn't prepare me mentally for me to be dealing with, I gotta talk and I gotta mingle and I gotta put on clothes, because I like to chill at home, no lie. Like, my home attire is absolutely loungewear. Like, I love, love, love loungewear. And so when I have to have guests, you gotta put, yeah. So it takes time for me to do that, but I love, love, love hosting. It's the best, because when it all comes together, people are at my house. I love it. We have such a good time. Speaking of that, let me write this down, because it also goes on. I have a poll to take with you guys. My core watchers. Hello, April. April says hello, everyone. Helga says hello. I understand you, girl. I'm always giggling at things. Gotta laugh to stay sane. Okay. Hey, Monica. Hey, little sister. She's another one that I just absolutely love and adore. Miss Queen E. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. I like your profile picture as well. Cutie patootie. Watching you while doing laundry. You know what? I count that as a blessing. I don't, I find that a compliment. That's the word. I find that a compliment. There are some YouTubers that I watch just because their voice is soothing, or they just put me in a chill mode so I can do other things. There's some people I watch right before I go to bed because, they catch up on the tea in a different way. They're not yelling or anything. So if you're watching me while you're doing laundry, then that means that I am satisfying and soothing you and keeping you motivated to do what you're doing. So I appreciate that 100%. Shannon says, absolutely, yes, she will enjoy the tutorials. Absolutely. That's the truth. I learned that the term no new friends is BS. Absolutely. It is BS. You just got to select who you're going to add to your life. But I'm not going to sit up here and say no new friends. That absolutely not. And because I welcome friendship, I welcome community. We need each other. We absolutely need each other. I can't tell you how many times that I didn't necessarily feel like going live, feel like talking to y'all, feel like anything. And I come on here and I get energy out the roof. And not only energy, but the conversation you give back. And it's like a push to say, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I love that, and not only just for me, I look at how y'all encourage each other. Somebody will leave a comment and there's a slew of comments of encouraging each other and stuff like that. It kind of makes me wonder, okay, Jalen, I did do a video about that, but I can definitely do another one. Moving toxic people. But you guys build community among yourselves. So even before my live even starts, and I gave you a shout out earlier, Jalen, but you weren't here. But even before my live even starts, y'all are waving at each other. I love that. And you know what? If I can be honest and transparent, I've kind of hinted to this a little bit in previous lives. Sometimes when you're a positive person on the internet and you are about not necessarily tearing people down, and you really want to be positive, you really want to help people, and not even help because I'm better or I'm in a better place. It's just, there's some absolutes in life, I believe. If I talk to a 60-year-old person or a 70 or 80-year-old person who's older than me, there's some things that they can absolutely tell me that they know is true. There's some things that we know, bad times don't last always. Drinking crackers, bananas, or whatever, rice or whatever, will get rid of diarrhea. I know that's kind of graphic, but my point is there's some things that we can glean from each other. And I don't even know why I said that. Y'all could probably bring me back, because y'all know I will go to the left and come back. But anyway, my point is I grappled with, I know for a fact that there are some channels that do exactly what I do. Not the same thing, because we're not all the same. And then there's some that don't do what I do. some of these channels with the reaction videos and the pranks and the silliness and the this and the that, and they have millions and millions of subscribers. And I'm like, this is absolutely insane. How do people like this get all these subscribers for negativity? And you know what I told myself, and what I had to tell myself is, you know what, first of all, I can only be true to myself. I'm not a drama queen in real life. I'm not a negative person in real life. So there's no way. Like, I'd probably start off 2 videos with that and then I'd be tired. Y'all be like, okay, who is this new Melissa? But then also I'd get tired because it's not who I really am. And the second part about that is, I just have to truly trust and believe that, you know what, this channel will continue to grow and will grow on positivity, because I know a lot of people are like, you know what, we go for the drama. Even myself, I am absolutely guilty. I'm peeking. Oh, you better believe I am peeking in on the drama. However, I don't want to live there. I don't want to live there or anything. So that's what this channel is about. And like you said, you know, if slow and steady wins the race, then I'm all here for it. And if that means also that, you know, we build our community just as slow and just as steady, I'm absolutely here for it, because I want to sustain time, sustain friendships and stuff like that. So yeah. Casper, hey Casper, how are you? You like my thumbnail. I like your profile picture or indicator or whatever. I love your thumbnail. Thank you very much. I work very hard to work on my advertisement and everything that I do for this channel. So yeah, I love when people acknowledge, especially my cute little commercial. Let's hear it. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So anyway, hello everyone. Hit the like button for you. Thank you, Shannon. So mods, I only have 1 mod in here, and Shannon, I would make you a mod, but I can't. I'll do it before the next live, and I'll let you guys so that way you can type in like, share, and remind the people to respond accordingly. Ruby King, hello Ruby, I hope you're feeling well. I think with our last live you said that you either had to go to the doctor or you missed the live because you had to go to the doctor. So yeah. Akib Malik, thank you. You love my hair. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies, I have a tip for you. Jalen, close your ears. And the rest of my males, close your ears. I'm going to tell you something. I know we like our extensions and we like our pressed and combed hair and all this other stuff, but I'm telling you beyond a shot of a doubt, these natural curls will get you in trouble, if you know what I mean. It gives me the most attention from males. I mean, when my husband was in the military and I used to wear my hair like this or a version of this or more curls or less curls, but the curls, I don't know what it is. I mean, the guys at the gate, they'll be checking my military ID and they'll be like, hey, and I'm like, I'm married. You know, I'm married, but thank you. Or, I mean, so many compliments. And every time I wear my hair, it's like, wow. And that's male and female attention. So for my single ladies on here, and you're like, well, maybe it's my hair. Maybe I should try this. Maybe I should try that. I'm just telling you, that's a disclaimer. Thank you. You are absolutely welcome, beautiful. Jalen, so what about removing toxic people from your life? So Jalen, like I said, I do have a video out there already like that, but I definitely will revisit that because we have new subscribers, new people coming to the channel, and absolutely it will be a blessing to revisit that. I promise I was here for the countdown. Come on, Jalen. Okay, nephew. Okay. Jalen, I told my son about you. I said, listen, I have someone your age on my live. See, my son peeks in when he wants promotion on his channel. Hey, y'all, I'm her son. And I'm like, no, my people are not just going to jump to your channel. You need to come and invest and spend time and listen to my lives. And a lot of stuff doesn't apply to him at all. But some of it does because he's dating. He's a male. Like, come on, we're talking about you, too. Monica. Hey, Monica, good to see you. She says, hey, everyone. Hello, Melissa and everyone. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, visiting my cousin. Yes, I remember you said last week that you were headed over to Nashville. So I'm glad that you made it there safely. Y'all be safe. I don't know. We're all from different regions. I know here, I'm guessing maybe it's storming because of it's not storming, but it's gloomy, and it's never gloomy here. But yeah. Hey, everyone. Hey. So if you're just tuning in, I'm thinking about, so let's take a poll before we get into Trick Daddy. Drop a shoe. Now, Jalen and the rest of, my brother peeks in and different people, you don't have to drop a heel. Drop a male shoe if that's what you wear. I don't care. Do you? Drop a shoe if you would be interested. And I won't do it on this channel because I feel like this channel has been branded for what it's branded for. But drop a shoe if you would like to see more vlog type content from me. You will get to know my family, or a whole separate channel, or should I make membership where you get extra content and you see the behind the scenes, you get to see my family. I may go live with I will go live with my family when I go on trips. Y'all know I'm always somewhere. I give you guys more live content, but just for my membership. Would you like that to be a separate channel, or would you like that to be a membership thing? Because I still haven't set up my membership. So I don't know what I want to do with that, because y'all know this is my passion. Like, I love doing this. And, but I also want to do more content, on more vlogging and stuff like that. But I know that it won't fit on this channel. It'll conflict kind of with the talk show style talk show that I do. So let me know, leave a comment, drop an email. Let me know what you think. What you would be subscribed to. Okay, so the shoe, so you want another channel. Drop the shoe and say, yes, another channel. Okay. Jalen says, I'm up for any type of content. This is more like the type of channel I like. It feels real, not scripted, and enjoy the live aspect. Listen, nephew, if this is live, liver than live can be. I zoomed in here. If I can be very transparent, I watch my little cousin sometimes, and well, she's like my niece. But anyway, so I was watching her, and her mom was a little separate channel. Okay, separate channel, vlogging. Okay, so it'll be like Melissa Vlogs, Melissa B Vlogs, or something like that. And like I said, I will put my vlogs on there, because like now when I get off live, I'm going to go to Target. I'm going to go, y'all seen my going to the gym vlogs. Y'all, Jalen, listen, let me tell you a secret. It is very hard for me to complete a story without going to something else. So I know I was talking to you about the live and the scripted aspect of my niece and all of that, but I saw a comment and it caught my attention. So anyway, just vlog, okay? No, just vlog. Okay, vlogging. So no separate channel. Because I'm going to tell you my expertise, understanding. Because I'm more of a talk show type platform. That's what you guys come here for, to hear us talk. We talk. I'm not sure when I do vlog. Yeah, it's okay. See, I just got distracted. I'm not sure YouTube will promote that video based on my expertise is the talk show. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And the extra channel wouldn't be hard. It would just be this. I'm telling you how I would do it. You know how I go 4 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week. I just take out a Tuesday and just drop my vlog, or go live and vlog on that Tuesday or Wednesday, or just kind of alternate one of those days. Yeah. So yeah, I think I should create a second channel too, Jalen. I'll let you guys know. I'll do it tonight, and then I'll start vlogging, because this week. So that's the consistency. Jalen said it. Boom. That's it. No, I'm just kidding. I was leaning towards a second channel, and it'll just definitely be connected, and I'll promote it just as much as I promote that one, and we're gonna get that one monetized and everything else. But it would be like Melissa Vlogs or something like that. Because I find that, like, for an example, when I went to California, that content really doesn't fit on this channel based on what we do. So I have a lot of footage of all kind of travels. When I went to Sedona this weekend, I'm going somewhere else. And then on Saturday, I'm going somewhere else. On Thursday, I'm doing something else. So there's a lot of vlogging content that, yeah. Algorithm, you didn't miss anything. Jalen, you understand, but I know that sometimes, I know a lot of my subscribers don't necessarily understand because they don't have a channel, or they just don't understand. Wait, what did I miss? You didn't miss anything. More content. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Sorry. You didn't miss anything. I'm going to be adding a vlogging channel, and you will get more personal, because when I'm on this platform right here, I'm professional. I'm Melissa. I'm going to answer the conversation and stuff like that. But if I vlog, you get behind the scenes. You know, I'm going to Target. I'm about to cook. I'm traveling here. I'm going to California. I'm at Disney. Hey, y'all. Hey, that type of thing. So no, you didn't miss anything other than the fact that a second channel will be coming. Stay tuned. Hey, Melissa, I am new to Facebook. I really don't understand what you're talking about. I'm an old quick study. I will learn. Ruby, basically, I am going to be starting a channel where you will be seeing more of me, more of my family, more of my whereabouts, traveling, going to Target, that type of thing. So it's going to be a little bit more vlogging. That's called vlogging versus me sitting, you know, here and having a conversation with you guys in more of a talk show type setting. So the talk show will still be here, but I want to do a vlog as well, because I have so much in my camera roll that I need to get rid of. And I think vlogging will be great. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's that. No, we answered it, squash, boom. Because if I can be perfectly honest with you, I have yet to, I'd rather start another channel than to make it a part of my membership, because I don't know. I'll know when it's time to do my membership. And right now I just don't, I'm not connected to having a membership type thing, other than the fact that if I want it to be tied to coaching and personal coaching and life coaching, which is what I'm leaning towards, but not right now. But I will definitely have that. And different tiers will determine how personal access you have to me. So if I say you have the $25 a month tier, you get text message access, you know, phone call, one-on-one once a week or once a month or whatever. That's what I'm saying. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, y'all, before we get started, if you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So the bottom line is I will be letting you guys know when I start the vlog channel, and you'll see the content. So anyway, Trick Daddy is trending. I didn't even get the what's the word? The thumbnail or the thing of Trick Daddy. But let me show y'all who Trick Daddy is. You from Miami, you already know. You already know. So I'm just going to share this with you, this screen, and you'll be able to see why he is trending. I really don't want to talk about why he's trending, because it's grosser than gross can ever gross. But okay. So y'all, this is Trick Daddy. He is viral now on the socials because of a commentary. It's different when you got money, I guess. What's different, honey? Oh, tell me what you're talking about. You're probably talking about the membership. But anyway, Trick Daddy is viral because of his comments that he made on a talk show. And it's quite disturbing to me, quite disgusting to me. But, you know, hey, Trick Daddy is going viral after his eat the booty comment plus social media reacts. He said, I don't even want to say what he said, y'all, because it's gross. And I'm not going to really land there. My point is, so anyway, the rapper appeared on an episode of Drink Champs hosted by Noor. He revealed some shocking information that has had the internet talking. So the internet has been going wild. They have been losing their mind as a result of what he said. And, you know, Twitter is really good to find out how people have reacted to stuff. And so, yeah, that's what's happening. He went viral. So what did he say? What did he say, Melissa, that was so shocking? All right, let's read. Share screen. All right. What did he say? He said he likes women to pay attention to his backside. He said, I get ate out. Trick Daddy Trick Daddy went on to elaborate. He said, Noor asked the rapper if women are down to toss his salad, and Trick confirmed it. Take a look at the screenshot. If anyone is wondering why he's trending, that is why. Then he went on to demonstrate, because the guy, at that point, the guys were like really, really tripping and like, what? And they were like, so you have your legs wide open and this and the other. And he was like, yeah. So Mac Daddy Bezos says Trick Daddy is a bozo. Okay, thanks. I've been peeking in on drama pages too much. I had to come over here to a positive page. I will always remain positive. I don't have time for drama in my personal life, let alone I nip it in the bud immediately. But definitely not on here. This is my safe space. Or maybe not, but he really just openly said what he said. He did. It's different when you got money, I guess. Oh, okay. You're saying it's different because he just opened up his mouth and said it like he had no recourse. Or you're like, maybe not, but he really just openly said that. He said what he said. So again, y'all know how we do on this channel. I'm not going to stay on Trick Daddy. My question is, are people sharing too much online? Yes, Jalen, the host went on to say, so you mean to tell me that you have your legs in the air, whatever? And he was like, yeah, they do. Y'all, not judging what he does, how he does it, who he does it with. But did we really need to know that? So he no mask. Okay. Did we need to know that? Did that make your day? Like, are you the better person for knowing that? And not just, yes, people too much online. People are saying so thank you, Valerie. That's what I'm saying. Not necessarily to park on Trick Daddy. Y'all know how I do. I land on somebody's story and then we're going to take off with the conversation. So Jazzy says, yes, we're saying too much. Black Lives Matter. Okay. So mods, Michael got one more odd comment to say, and then we'll just put him in timeout, please, because he's distracting me. So I personally think, yes, people are doing the most online sexually, with their relationships online, saying way too much. Like, I don't see how someone that he really, really has respect for and love would be okay with him saying that about them online. Like, your true loving relationship, your marriage relationship, this is what you're talking about? Okay. I think so. Some things should not be openly expressed, but the world is changing around us and information is easily accessed. Yeah, information is easily accessed. Information is easily accessed for sure. Okay, so I forgot, as I was preparing for this, I was thinking about, because I don't listen to her music or his music, but they're in an online battle now about child support. And does he support his kids? No, it's not Normie. It's not. Child, one of y'all will know, or I can look it up as we're talking. But anyway, instead of talking it out with him, instead of, texting each other, whatever, like, people have the natural inclination these days to jump online. Like, it's TMI. Pam says TMI. Because here's the thing. Ruby says, thank you, Bless Reborn. Jazzy says, people have went from entertaining to be pathetic. Absolutely, Jazzy. And that's my point when I talked about, I don't know if you were here in the beginning of the conversation, but that's my frustration that I really have to release every now and then, because it doesn't really manifest because I don't focus on it. But the pathetic is what's viral. And when you have a positive channel, I was on this platform today, and they were, okay. He got extra mass. Put him in timeout. Thank you, babe. I was on this platform and there were other people on there, and they were talking about their channels, and the person that was hosting it was a huge channel. And then his callers were like smaller YouTuber channels, even smaller than mine, 200 subscribers, that whole thing. But these people had really great content. Like, the main person that was hosting it, he was like, hey, do you got any advice for YouTubers? What's your channel about, or whatever? So I'd go to these people's channels, and they have great content, but they are growing at a snail's pace. Now, I know that we all say, you know what, positive vibes, we believe in positivity and all this other stuff, but it's kind of hard to believe that. And it's kind of hard. And you got to make sure that you stay focused, because when you look at the foolishness and the pathetic and the absolute ridiculous that is viral, it's not positive things. And the truth of the matter is, it's human nature, because as positive as I am, as anti-drama as I am, I don't mind going to peek at it, or I don't mind when the story becomes viral on Twitter or whatever. I'm gonna watch it, but that doesn't mean, it's just a funny thing. People, I believe 100% Jazzy, they have gone from entertaining to the absolute pathetic, because they know the pathetic is what's going to go viral, which is going to get them subscribers, which is going to bring in the money. And so thankfully, knock on wood, I can do this full time and not be money hungry to the point where, I have to become pathetic or foolish. I'm not going to sell my soul for $1. Not going to happen. And so it makes me wonder when people like Trick Daddy said what he said, or other people. I'm going to tell you, I belong to several Facebook groups. And there's one, I'll tell you about it. Michael Baisden. He just started a very private, very adult themed Facebook group about relationships, male, female. But it is wild. It is not for the faint at heart. And if you're on it, drop a star and let me know if you're on it. So that way, you can confirm what I'm saying. The content on there is not. But what gets me is, it's not that Michael Baisden, who is a well-renowned journalist, it's not that he created it. It's the fact that he will ask a question and not even 3 seconds later, it's filled up with all these answers. And these are people in relationships. I will wring my husband's neck if he's on that page talking about what we do, how we do it, how often, or whatever. And not only that, there's pictures, there's this, that, like, it is not for the faint at heart. But in the sense of, it's very shocking, because I'm like, y'all share this? TMI. So let me know. I know I'm old fashioned. When it comes to stuff like that. I'm very traditional. Like, my business is my business. Like, I'm not going to, I just find it classless to me. What? Oh my God, Trick. Yes, child. Yes. He's in timeout. Thank you. It's like the world is their therapist, but there's no client or patient privilege. Kiss your brain, Jalen. That's a teacher thing that we tell our littles when they do something and say something that's absolutely magnificent. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kiss your brain. That's exactly what it's like. We have become, and when I say we, social media has become people's therapists, but there's no client-patient privilege. Perfect example. Because it's not just sexual stuff. Like, I think people are sharing way too much. I really do. Because I'm going to tell you about me. I'm the type of person, I am super, 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 super observant. I can probably I have pinned down where people lived just based on their pictures. There's a in the last one, and I just do it for sport. There's nothing that I do with the information or whatever, but mainly if I know that they live in Arizona. So there's an Arizona vlogger and pretty popular, whatever. And I don't do this for everyone. Like I said, this one person, I was like, it looks like they live near us, just judging where they were posting pictures and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, she does. Well, come to find out, I was turning into our target and she was going out of our target. And I was like, I knew it. That type of thing. So if people are into really harming someone or really stalking or whatever, you got to really, really be careful what you post online. I am very adamant on not showing my house, not showing the house number, different things like that. My car, I don't really show, my husband's truck, whatever. But I think people don't realize when you're sharing all this TMI, like for an example, checking in at your local hospital. Okay, so if they went to that hospital, that means they live in that city and they're in this vicinity. First of all, if you're in a hospital to the point where they have you hooked up to something, why did you think it was a good idea why was going on Facebook your first inclination? It's so weird. I have someone this morning, I was checking Facebook and her son woke up with what she called a terrible asthma attack, very severe to the point where he had to stay home. Well, she had to let Facebook know. And I read it and I was like, okay, what were we going to do about it? Like, go tend to your child. But I don't think people realize that. But then the flip side about it, when we take it back to content like Trick Daddy, it's like, Why did we need to know that? Because he wasn't saying it from a teaching point of view, how to do this, how to do that. There's nothing wrong with this. It was just, I'm just going to share it for shock value. So let's see what everybody's saying. So I'm trying to find y'all in between these bots. I will not able to look at him with that information. Listen, look at him, greet him with a hug if he was my good friend. If he was my good friend, I don't want to eat from him. I don't want to eat at his restaurant. I don't want to eat anything. And that's the thing. You don't know who's doing that, that. And if I can just be transparent, I find that term very, very disgusting, even though, people that do it think it's funny and it's a term that they all say that they do it or whatever, child, just keep it to yourself. Bless says, I cannot with him, girl. Yes. Spice is pathetic. Okay. What it is, homies. Okay. I'm getting the trolls today. Trick too old to talk like that. People say anything and thanks. It's okay. Exactly, Valerie. Yeah, like, no, you too old for that. Like, it's almost very schoolyard. So, they say when kids are 14 or whatever. Uh-oh, y'all, Nene posted a. Oh, okay. He didn't pass. Okay. Y'all know we're on Nene watch. And she posted something on Instagram. Basically, her lounge is having like a tribute to Greg. So anyway, so you know how they say like 13 and 14-year-olds or freshmen or whatever, they kind of like lie about who they slept with or whatever, or they disclose just to prove to the other person that they're doing this and that and the other. That's what it feels like. Like, what's the point? Let me time out you. Especially one-sided and toxic. The other person can't defend themselves or protect the person without the internet and others attacking without knowing everything. Exactly. Like I said, I can't think of, let me see if I can find it. But I can't think of the couple now. They're very famous, but like I said, I don't listen to their music, so I can't recall who it is. But she's saying he's a deadbeat dad and he doesn't come watch the kids. He then has to come on social media and Thank you, Valerie. He then has to say, you know what? No, they're lying. I really am. Whatever, like, insane. But why is this being carried out? And and they showing the text messages and everything. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Shade room. But my thing is, I'm not sharing my text messages. I'm not sharing screenshotting this screenshot. Now, granted, the Soulja Boy and the Chris Brown thing and Soulja Boy sharing the text message with Kanye, that was hilarious. Like, that was pretty innocent. There wasn't anything that was disclosed, no numbers, no personal conversations or anything. But yeah. Okay. So yeah. It can be innocent individual adding a comment on something and the world rips them apart. Oh yeah, Jalen. I was talking yesterday, and y'all know we had a conversation about this, about the comment section. So even the comment section, about the thing with Nene and all of that, catch yesterday's live. And as a disclaimer, I am going to try, because y'all know I'm a one-woman channel. I edit, I do everything. So I'm not going to promise, but I'm going to try my best after each live to put in the chapters. So when you guys are watching the replay, you can go right to what I'm talking about. And someone gave me a trick about how to do that. So I'll try, and I should be implementing it now, but I'm not. So anyway, I'll do it now. So yeah, so on Nene's thing, someone, you write any comment on anybody's thing. People, sometimes there's like 20 different comments on your one little comment that you said or whatever. So yes, it could be someone with an innocent comment or reaction. You know, we're also living in a world where everybody has to agree. Y'all know on this channel, I always tell you, we do not have to agree. We do not have to agree, but you just have to disagree respectfully. And tell me what you mean, and I'll say, and I may come over to your side or I may stay on my side. But this platform gives a voice to everyone. Some things shouldn't be public. Maybe on a paid platform, totally classless. Way too much sharing. You know what? Even on a paid platform, that is way too much. Like I said, I'm very traditional. Unless it's, you know, something that I believe that will really, 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 really helps people, then I may. But specific to eating butt and whatever, and flipping and fly, nah. There's no place for it. I believe that you can teach and you can instruct and you can share stuff without being explicit or without revealing so much to the point where it's embarrassment or detriment or having people in your relationship. But there's a way to do it. I'm a master at it. Why go live if you're in a hospital? That's something I don't understand. Exactly. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Once you're checked in your room, you're stable and all of that, absolutely. If you want to go live and you have a following, you know, I've appreciated that. I remember this YouTuber that I followed, he had COVID. He got out maybe about 2 weeks ago, but he went live while he was in a hospital. I was happy to see him, but he, in a hospital, it's like, dude, rest up or whatever. But I don't see anything wrong once you're settled. But in the ER and all of that, and you're posting the picture with you in the tubes, come on, stop. Folks become stalkers. They do become stalkers. And so I know just in my pastime, trying to figure out where someone lives in the sense of, oh yeah, this person vlogs from Arizona also, and where do they live or whatever, but not to stalk them or anything like that. Just pure nosiness, be honest with you. Melissa, I've been blocked. Some people are here. Good. I don't know how you're still able to put, sometimes they create different profiles. Some people share hospital visits for attention. I know a few people who have made hospital announcements. Yes, I know someone that makes hospital announcements, and you can see which specific, so radiology, this, that, and it's psychiatry. And then she talks about the meds that they're putting her on or whatever. And literally the post doesn't get any likes. It's kind of like everyone's looking like, okay, yeah. Hey, Melissa. Hey, I'm Sheeta. Good to see you, girl. Haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Jalen says it's childish. It's very childish. I also think the conversation, I just think it's classless to just kind of share whatever is going on in your marriage and how you do it, when you do it, and whatever. It has a place and time. My husband and I have done many marriage retreats, many marriage conferences and stuff like that, where we were on the panel or we facilitated it or whatever. There are ways that you can share who you are, what you're about, and everything else with class. And there's a time and a place for it, but also there's a way to do it, in my opinion. But there obviously is a I don't know, a demand for people to be like that. Just be respectful to everyone on here, period. That's how I am. Just be respectful. You can say what you want to say, but just be respectful. Nadi says, good day, everyone. Good day, Nadi. For me, it's late at night. Yeah, where are you? Almost 2 a.m. I feel like you should be able to do it, but respectfully. There is a way. Shakita would say, good evening, y'all. Blessings. Hey, blessing. Yes, there is a way to do it, Jalen. We see it all the time. You know, we see some couples that share, you know, they're going on date night or whatever. It's just a way to do it. I thought it was just tasteless. If you're just now catching in, you're just now tuning in and you're like, what the heck are we talking about? Let me share this with you because we had to see it. So y'all gonna see it. Trick Daddy is going viral after his "Eat the Booty" comment on his episode of Drink Champs by Noor. He says he likes women to pay attention to his backside. And then he says, I get ate out. That's it. That's all. Ladies. All right, let me acknowledge Nadi. Nadi says, from Amsterdam, Europe, Netherlands, that is one of my dream places to visit. My husband has been with the military, but that was just not one place that I was able to visit with him. So that is one of our dream places pre-COVID, but COVID said, no, sit your butt down somewhere. So yeah, love to listen to you. Thank you. Jalen says, legs in the air and everything. Listen, legs in the air and everything. That is information that I could have lived without, like completely. Don't need it. I don't even find any value in it at all. So, and then the thing about it is, I don't care who says it. I don't want to hear what Cardi and Offset do. I don't want to hear what Beyonce and my dude do, Jay do. I don't want to hear that. So yeah, y'all just not tuning in. That's what we're talking about. This foolishness and mayhem that we find online, people just really oversharing. And I think it is an oversharing that takes place, especially people that are live. Like, I don't think people realize, okay, you're live, you're at this spot, you're saying that you're there, you're saying that you're alone. So there are crazies in this world that will try to stalk you or whatever. So you gotta be safe. If you ever want to visit the place, would love to be like a guide. Awesome. Thank you, Nadi. I always think that when you visit a place, it's better to visit with someone that knows the area, because they take you places that the tourists know nothing about, but the places are absolutely amazing. So y'all, we seem to all agree that there is a lot of oversharing online. And I think that it all boils down to attention. I think it boils down to money, meaning revenue, meaning subscribers, meaning stars and likes and comments and attention. Like, that's what sells. Look at it. He's trending as a result of one comment that he made on a show, and then he trended immediately, and we all are reacting and talking about it. Now, the question is his restaurant the better for it? Is he the better for it? Yeah, that's the question. That's the question at hand. Before I close out, let's see. Nadi says some guys can also take you to places that will cost you tons of money. Yeah, true. Or they can take you to get robbed too. I was at work with a client and her husband played the Trick Daddy video out loud. I was upset at first, but realized not everyone carries themselves in a professional manner. Exactly. Because again, that was not the place for that. But I've said this before on this platform, you know, time and place for everything. When we talked about Lizzo, when we talked about different things, there's a time and place for everything. But I also believe that that is kind of lost on this generation, on this modern society. When I look at, this is a whole nother conversation, but when I look at the way some people, they travel, okay? Time and place for everything. Monique was spot on. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can add me later. There's a time and place for a bonnet. There's a time and place for pajamas. Now, I'm not going to lie. Pajama pants, a hoodie, not bedroom slippers. But if you're going to switch into your bedroom slippers once you get on the plane, I don't have a problem with that. But a bonnet and all of that, there's a time and place for everything. I look at the young ladies and I'm like, wait a minute. You're going to your kids' school looking like that? There's a time and place for everything. Club attire used to be club attire. Now it's everyday, all day attire. And it's confusing to the point where if you are in management or you get the privilege of seeing people, how they come to a job interview, whether you're a worker or you're the one hiring or firing, you just still see people. You know that people have lost the art of dressing up for an interview, so to speak. I've seen people come in jeans, shorts, nothing. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I think it goes down to time and place. There's a time to be professional, but it's kind of out the door, because here's the thing. People that are supposed to be professionals in society, think about it. Whoever it is, if you see them, everything's so casual nowadays. Unless you're a part of the cancel culture and they want to cancel you because you said da 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 da. But we're now seeing our professionals, people who we consider professionals, whatever, in a more intimate setting where they're not being very professional. So I think people they're kind of getting confused because it's all just blending in together because of social media. When a guy notices you not from the country, you pay more cash. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm from Miami. I know all about it. From Miami, lived several years in Hawaii. Yeah, I know how that goes. Boil down to foolishness, and he has a restaurant. Exactly, Valerie. He has a restaurant, and I don't know. Time will tell if it will affect his restaurant. I doubt it. Our modern society is kind of disappointing a bit. It's weird. Gosh, it's sickening, and I feel embarrassed for his kids and whomever did that to him. Yeah, because here's the thing. If he has one person that he's dealing with, then everybody know that she's doing that. If he has 4 people and everybody knows that he rotates them, now it's like, I'm looking at all 4 of y'all. Which one of y'all? That is too much for me. Nadi, you are right. Sometimes I wish I was born in an era when everyone wore suits. That's my era. Not no more. I love it. I think I showed. Let me see. Not anymore. Not anymore. Let me see if I can find it. Love it. That will be considered too much work, everyday work. I know, even for me. Housewife, fully dressed. I'm trying to, like, this is how they went outside the house. Like that was let me go to the 40s. 40s, I think they were too. You look at the 50s, fashion. Like when they were doing the marches and stuff like that, they was dressed to the nines. You hear me? This was everyday look. Sister got her umbrella and she went on about her business. I love it. You know, there's a let me see. I'm gonna change the subject, so I gotta write down what my new subject is. There's like a culture of people that dress in different eras. So this is the suit and tie days. Men did their hair neat. Here you go. Is y'all like, Melissa, what's up? There you go. Look at this, just on the porch chilling. But the little boy got on his suspenders, what we would consider like Sunday outfit. Look at the wife. Yeah, I'm the same way. Look at this. I don't know these people, so don't look at this. Don't hold me to it. But look, I don't know what they're doing. Looks like fight the power. But look what they're dressing. The afros. I'm happy that the fros are coming back. Like natural hair is a formidable option that we are using and considering. Yeah. You know what? There is an easier way to do this. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. Let's look up some. It was such a clean and classy. Yeah, it's such a clean and let's see. Let me find it. But we also have to remember people, in my opinion, before I show you, people had such a pride about themselves, such a pride about their culture, such a pride about who they are. I remember the I Am Somebody campaign and Black is Beautiful and all this other stuff. Like, you're looked at like, people say that here, but do nowadays, look at this. Come on now. Let me share this. Y'all see how my lives go? Do you see how my lives go? And I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it. Y'all see this? Come on now. I don't know. I don't know what Google's gonna do, but we have them. I mean, even these guys. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm afraid to click on something. I'm trying to add share, trying to maximize it. Wait, hold on. Let's try this. Nope, that didn't help. You're not. Thank you. Jeez. All right. So even when you look at, really move that out the way. Even if you take a look at this and look at the style, like, so to me, this looks like, so it's Howard University, 1946. To me, it's a little bit more casual, but they still dress to the nines. Like, are you kidding me? Who else? This how, listen, this how this is how, this is how they did it. Sounds like my kids are home from track and football. Look at this. I don't know what y'all can see, but yeah, look at this. I would love to see men walk around like this. I'm sorry. Or even a version of it, or just the attitude about it. Just the attitude about it. You know, it don't have to be, you don't have to, you don't have to wear a three-piece suit to have a three-piece suit attitude. And there's nothing of confidence and assurity and boldness and masculinity about sagging pants and t-shirts and not clean or whatever. That's just my opinion. When I look at those pictures, when we look at those pictures, those men, these people look like they're ready. They're ready. Like I said, even this one, you know, they're casual. Y'all look at these sandals. This is 1950s and they are back in style. I feel like this whole thing is back in style. But look at these guys, two African-American men in suits, vintage fashion. Look at this. He looked like Usher. If y'all not liking this part of the live, I'm sorry, but Jalen made a comment that is near and dear to my heart. I am definitely, absolutely. Not necessarily the politics of it or whatever, but just the confidence. Okay, so these some flapper girls. So we're going into 20s and 30s and 40s. But look at these women. Now, I'm not saying that we got to go back to shorts and, you know, long skirts and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I would like to see the men more dressed up. This looks like a modern ad. Definitely, I would like to see the men put in a little bit more into their look, especially Black men, in my opinion, for sure. For sure. They look like gentlemen. And I'm sorry, when you're sagging your pants and cussing all over the place. I mean, there was a time when men, you know, had a mind about who was around them as they were speaking. Definitely there was a time with children. Nowadays, these kids, Lord have mercy. I'm from Miami too, lived in Opelika, Florida. Oh, Valerie, okay. I used to live in Opelika when I was little, but I moved up north. Grew up north. Miss having to iron my dress blues, maintaining a certain appearance sticks with you. Absolutely. And it's funny you say that. My husband is very, very much military and very dress right dress, just in his everyday look. So thankfully he's not, you know, you won't see him sagging, and this man, he takes his shorts to the cleaners. You hear me? Everything goes to the cleaners for him. And I'm okay with that because then I don't have to worry about it. But that's his thing. He don't play. Shatika says hip hop culture is too loose, casual and relaxed setting, professional in a setting where you want to be respected. Exactly, Shakita. I think that the hip hop culture has influenced just everyday living. So where it used to be, okay, we're all living in society, we're all doctors, nurses, da 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 da. But then there's hip hop culture. So if you were in the hip hop culture, that's what was to be expected. Think about it. When you think about TikTok, when you think about Instagram Reels, when you think about those things, you have police officers in uniform during TikTok dances and all this other stuff. Like there was a time that you couldn't do it, like especially being in the military. You take off that uniform and have no identification that you are military. Now they do battles and challenges in uniform. Wow, that old school pick. Yes, Nadi. Remember when the gangsters had the right look to criminals still step up with a certain attire? Exactly. I mean, gangsters had a look, and to me, even if that woman or that man was wearing the same exact thing, they were clean. They were sharp, like, just classy. And that's what I love. That's what I yearn. I know that when we have certain conversations about different things, some of y'all think one way, some of y'all think another. I come from a place of just be classy, be a lady, but be a lady that turns up hell and turns hell loose and shakes up some things. Absolutely. Have a voice, but at the same time, classy is where it's at. I think so. Because when you really, really think about it, and we're going to have this conversation, very few men marry trashy. Very few men. And leave a comment down below if you feel like they do. And I'll be like, okay, well, give me an example. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna ask for an example. Curly afros are nice. You think so? I love them too. Embrace the curls. I do. I remember back when I graduated from high school. So this is blessed. I remember when I graduated back from high school, we went to grad. You know about grad night? Okay, so Disneyland. So grad night was at World. I didn't know Disneyland had it because since I've been living on the West Coast, no one talks about grad night. So I didn't know Disneyland does it. Okay, anyway, they had us dress up because they wanted us to be on our best behavior, period. You're going to dress like how you're going to act like how you dress. Absolutely. And you can't tell me Sagging Sam, Wife Beater Willie, and all these people. Yes, they can be people of stature. They absolutely can be. But generally speaking, if I'm walking down the street, I'm not going to be like, hi, kind sir. I'm going to treat the person with respect, but I'm also going to think, what the heck are you up to? You up to no good, period. Sagging and trying to hold your pants up. It's the walk to keep the pants up for me, always. The wide leg. I'm like, yeah, I might have to put y'all on hold to run and get my drink because my throat is dry. I got the fan on. Great gentlemen. Yes, gentlemen. I don't, when I see that and they loud and all this other stuff, and I'm like, listen, my son could never, neither one of them. And both of them, they never had a desire to be that way. Just as a funny story. And again, as you guys go to my channel, you'll get to know my family a little more and everything. But we are my family is a lot like Blackish in the sense that my kids did not grow up around a lot of that or whatever. So they, my son will have you cracking up. He's like, no, I'm not sagging. My mom would not have it. Absolutely not. So Jalen says, that's how it should be. Have that pride. Why not carry yourself in a way you feel good about? Just dressing nice, everyone, and then does something positive for the self-esteem. I think that it does something for the self-esteem. I think when you here's the thing. Men who carry themselves a certain way, coupled by being dressed a certain way, I find it confusing because I know that my clothes send the message. My clothes send the message where I'm at, whether I'm at the beach, whether I'm on someone's job, regardless. If I came on here in my pajamas and all like this or whatever, my message is I'm just here, I'm tired, and let's talk. But it all sends a message. And I don't think that a lot of people in society, because we're in this whole leave me alone, my body, my choice, blah, 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 mind your own business. We're very much in the mind your own business culture. So no one can tell each other these life lessons that we were told as children, like, hey, dress a certain way. People used to tell you, hey, your slip is showing. These girls now, I ain't wearing no slip. Like, and you're like, I'm just telling you, your slip is showing. Like, pull your pants up. Dudes used to be able to tell younger guys, pull your pants up, or fasten your jacket or whatever. Not that is lost. It's not completely lost, because I know myself and Jalen and different people, we're not the only people in this world, especially looking at the comments. We're all saying that most of us like that or whatever. But yeah, they're very much dressed like gentlemen, and they could be the worst criminals and the worst dogs and everything else. But respectfully, the way when they stepped out, they stepped out looking classy. Now, what they did in their personal life, that's a whole nother story. What was the name of the Lauryn Hill video where it was split screen, one side 50s, the other side modern? Oh man, I don't know. Let's see. Somebody look it up. 20s, 30s, 40s style. Yep. 30s. Let me look what 30s look like before I say yep. Because I feel like 20s was the beginning of not 30s. Okay. So the 20s came in, and then looks like, okay, so this is the 30s. The 30s looks like, I'll show you guys. The 30s looked, so you have the run 20, so you have the beads and the long, women were wearing, smoking cigarettes, so you had the cigarette holder and the beads and the shimmies and stuff like that. But I was wondering, okay, what's 30s? So I'll show you guys 30s. 30s was the same pattern, but less flashy. So let's look. So this is more like the 30s. So if we look here, where is it? Okay, so then we're going to the Gotti. We're going to, okay. I like 30s. Okay. Wouldn't necessarily dress it here. So the question then becomes, could someone morph modern style into classy? Or I guess the question is, what part of modern style is not classic? So for an example, are you the type of person that hates yoga pants? I hope you don't, because I wear them. Are the shorts too short? Are they not long? And like, okay, I Love Lucy. Okay, yeah. Is there an aspect of class in modern society's dress code? I think there is. I think that, again, there's certain aspects, like there's a time and a place. Active wear has become super, super popular as everyday wear. And I'm guilty of it too. I throw on my yoga pants, and I have no intentions on going to the gym at the moment. But you have some people, I don't necessarily do it, but they'll have the yoga pants plus the sports bra. That's their outfit for the day. Okay. Yeah. So y'all tell me. 20s, 40, 30 style. So can we get that class? Can we get that fashion? When you look at someone today, can you say that they can be just as classy? I think so. It just depends. I find, and I mean this, no disrespect to anybody, you can wear what you want, however you want. Again, there's just no, like, there was a time where I believe that people would look at an outfit and say, that's just not for me. That ain't happening nowadays. If they make it and they can dream it, they achieve it, and they're going to put it on. And I'm sorry, as someone that, has a cosmetology license, that has consulted people in their image and stuff like that, every outfit is not for everybody. It doesn't complement every body type. And I don't mean fat or like, it doesn't matter. I'm not even fat shaming. It has nothing to do with fat. But at the same time, you could take that same outfit and make, maybe instead of the skirt being knee length, make it above the knee and then change the neckline to V, because it looks better on you. And that's what I think that's missing. They just grab the whole thing off the rack and be like, oh, it fits me. No, you should know what fits and complements your body. But that's subjective also. So who am I to say what's complimentary? So that's that part. I saw a YouTuber who lives and dresses like she's in the 50s. Furniture, clothes, makeup, hair in her car. She dresses like Lucy. Yes. We're probably talking about the same person. She's interesting to me. It's not something that I would do. I also know someone that is very young, like younger than my kids. I actually, to be honest with you, I used to watch her. She was in my daycare, and now she's a whole teenager. Y'all, I'm old, but anyway, she that's how she dresses. She dresses in a very, very 1950s Lucy, maybe a little bit older. I find it interesting, especially nowadays, because that has to take a lot of guts and confidence to say, you know what, I like that style and that's how I want to look. But then the flip side of that is to be able to rock it and look nice in it and not care what your peers say. My hat's off to both of them. They look like gentlemen. Absolutely, Naughty. They look great. Usher. He did look like Usher. Usher looks like a dude that never gets old, right? A big baby face. Clean, stylish times. Are we not in clean, stylish times? Yes or no? Leave a comment down below. When you see the you know what I don't see? We see clean, stylish times, but do you think that there's individualism to style? One culture that has amazing individualism, I know you guys have seen them, to me, the Asian cultures, so like Japanese, Chinese, or whatever, when I see them different places, they stand out. Not necessarily something that I would personally wear or something that I would purchase, but I like the fact that they just don't care. Like they'll have a plaid skirt on, a shirt, a this, a that, and a cat purse. And I'd be like, hey, you know what? Do you, child? Do you? So are we placing too much whatever the word is, focus or demand on the same things as far as designer clothes? It has to be this, it has to be that. We're not very creative in America when it comes to that. Usher looks young. He does. Effort and self-care. You're completely right. Thank you, Naughty. I hate the just woke up look. Listen, I can't stand the just woke up look. I can't stand the just woke up look. If people want to do that, that's their business. But when someone has that look, it's very hard for me to listen to them, unless that's what they're catered to. So, if that's what their life is about, I'm fine with that or whatever. But professionalism, and you're not, listen, a woman that likes a nice dressed man. Yep. I have to tell you, I know people really have a problem with a lot of men in their lives, and they're like, oh, they don't take showers, or they stink, or they this and that. Let me tell you, not my three guys. I mean, even if he came home from football, he probably would have a tinge, but that's obvious, and to be expected rather. But just to be like, oh my God, boys smell. And I've said this before, I can go in his room, sit in his bed, like his room is not trash. Neither one of them carry themselves that way at all. Especially, but my husband is a great example. Like he smells so good and is clean. Fighter jets are coming over or something. Don't it sound like, oh, no, it sound like fighter jets, but it's not. Could be though. I hate to see women so casual to not wear a bra in public. Big or not, it's very tacky. Yes. And then Shatika, when I got to get nippleized in the process. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I agree, child. But what do we do? What do we do? That's just where they're at. No effort. Good evening, Miss Melissa and everyone. Pray you have a blessed day. Thank you, Andrea. Good to see you. Glad you were able to make the live. We're just in here chit-chatting. We're We started off talking about Trick Daddy. Now we're on 1950 style. Don't know how we got there, but we are here and we are enjoying this conversation. Anybody should be able to wear what they want without being judged. Yeah, Nadi, that's true. But the truth of the matter is you're going to be judged. They should not be judged, but the truth of the matter, you're going to be judged. Because if I came on this live and, my hair wasn't done, my clothes looked a certain way, or I didn't have any clothes, you're going to judge. You're going to judge me and say, I just woke up and didn't really care. People are going to say things. So this whole don't judge people thing really, 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 really burns my hide. Only because what you're saying is don't have an opinion about me. And that's impossible. We're human beings with the brain, with perception. We have eyes, we have the senses, we have smell, we have all of that. And that is unrealistic to say, where's my example? Hey, y'all, this is my bracelet. And then expect you not to have nothing to say about it. Some of you are going to say, I like it. Some of you are going to say it looks too small for me. Some people might say, wow, I would love to wear it. It's too blingy for me. I would like that in white. I would like that in black. Like this whole don't judge me thing is just a symptom to me of our modern day society, where I want to do it without any accountability. The truth of the matter is, if you're standing in front of me and you're in line and I'm in line and you turn around and all I see is nipples in this white shirt, I'm going to judge you. I'm going to judge you. And I'm going to say, you know what? You probably didn't care that when you left out today, you were going to see somebody that was going to see your private body parts. I'm going to judge you if you are with your children and your daughters have on skinny booty shorts when they have little butt cheeks, the little butt loaf is hanging out. I'm telling you right now, I am judging. I'm judging that dad. I am judging that mom. I'm not necessarily judging the daughter, because to me, they're the ones that should have said, ma'am, go put some clothes on. But in my judgment, I also understand that people have the freedom to dress how they want. But you can dress how you want. But to then suggest, but don't talk about how I'm dressing. Come on, man. No. It's the same thing like this person that we were talking about on YouTube that dresses like 1950s. I know she expects judgment. I know she expects shock. I know she expects people to not understand why she does it, but that's not going to stop her from doing it. But people, it's to be expected when you do something against the norm. It's not normal to walk around with a wife beater shirt with your nipples all hanging out, or booty shorts with your butt hanging out. Like, it's not common for now. Maybe in Europe, it's very common to see body parts in different places. I had a friend from Europe, and she used to tell me, this was years ago, military days, and she used to say, Melissa, America is so sexualized. You go to the beach in Europe, you're gonna see everything. And I said, oh no, not here in America. I remember being living in different places and women bathing and topless and all this other stuff. If it's shocking or against the norm or what the societal norm, you're going to be judged. That don't mean don't do it, but just understand, I'm going to stare and wonder why your nipples are staring at me. Naughty one. Okay. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Melissa. Hello, everyone. Did not expect you tonight. Why? You didn't expect me? Oh, you know why? Because I didn't put my notification on. Today was I slept a lot today. And so I usually do my thumbnails or whatever. And I usually do my invites, but I didn't do it. And I just came up and I just said, forget it. I'll notify it. But sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But you can count on me because I have some changes to this week, because I forgot we have a football game coming up this week on Thursday. And then we have some track stuff on Friday and Saturday. So I may not come on Thursday or Friday, but I probably will drop a video. Not probably, I will, but we'll see. Anyway, always expect me. I'm here. I'm sorry I can't type today. Brain moving faster. It's okay. And you want your children to sin and you want your children to send your message. I don't know. If you look up, the saggy pants come from prison. Absolutely, Shatika. The lower the pants, the more you want to do what he do. Nothing had to do with style. Nothing at all to do with style. That is the history. It was easy access, and it was a code for what it was. Everything has a meaning. You know, when you think about, back in the 80s, 70s, nose rings meant something. Which side it was going to be, it meant something. Everything has a meaning, and that's that part too. The sagging penguin walk. Listen, and they get that leg out and they going. I kind of love the peeps on this channel. You do? Good, Naughty. That thing. I love Lucy. Naughty, this is a fun place. You know what? To be perfectly honest with you, if I weren't the person running the channel, I would still enjoy this channel because it's eclectic and it also gives the people the voice to talk about what they want to talk about. So no matter if I come on with an agenda, I like the fact that y'all come on and you have it's interactive. It's interactive. So having said that, if you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Right now, do it. So yes, thank you for the compliment. I had a lot of those clothing styles on Lucy. Yes. Now, me personally, no, I'm not going to go back. I'm not the type that's going to sample those clothing, but I like the attitude and the cleanliness of those days. And in my own right, when I step outside my door, I'm clean and present myself a certain way. Now, sometimes I will sneak because I know I'm not getting out the car and I may have a hoodie on or whatever, not fully dressed. But if I'm going somewhere where people are going to see me, listen, I'm dressed right dressed. So it doesn't have to be the style, it's the attitude and the preparation. If you have someone on the back of your pants or skirt, folks will slap pictures and post it online. Yep, not no more. They got words and everything. Was it doo-wop for Lauryn Hill? I don't know. We got to see. Classic clothing is great. Well, I'll look it up. I love Lucy. Yes, everyone love my. You know what? My 6-year-old is like, I don't understand why you like I Love Lucy. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is comical. Yeah, but you know these new kids. But is everything about clothing or is it about the person underneath the clothing? No, it's not. But let's be honest. Good question. No, it's not about the clothing, but the clothing is what I see first. So if I may have to peel down the clothing to get to who the person really is, but let's be honest. If first impressions are going to matter and what you see matters, I'm going to think a certain thing. So here's the thing. We don't know. There's countless number of people that are in sex work and are in that type of industry to finish their law degree or to finish their doctorate degree and all this other stuff. So unfortunately, yes, they are going to be judged on what they do. They're going to be judged on how they dress. But yet we don't even know until we get to know them and talk to them that this person is a lawyer or whatever. So I agree with you 100%. It's not just about the clothing, but those of us that choose to dress a certain way that's shocking against, it's just like people, let's take it the opposite way because it don't have to be anything sexual. These kids that are walking around with the cat heads on or with the cat tail and all this other stuff. Granted, do you? But at the end of the day, don't get mad if someone looks at you because it's not something that people normally do. If someone says that must be a weirdo. You understand what I'm saying? So be confident. Dress how you want to dress. Show all the butt cheeks and everything else that you want to, but don't be surprised when people think of a certain thing because there is a such thing as social norms. These things go against social norms. Because our teachers, we didn't grow up with our teachers showing their butt cheeks all over the place, or most grandmothers didn't or whatever. So that's what I mean. Yes, it is about the person underneath, but unfortunately, when whatever the clothing is shocking or whatever, we have to really get to know the person to kind of see what they're about. I agree with you 100%. I see the difference in how you're treated when you dress yourself and take pride in what you look like. I mean, we all have our days, just do better. Exactly, Sunshine. We all do have our days, but let's just be honest. People will judge because we are human beings. Again, I don't want to go over the same spiel, but to really expect people not to judge you on anything is ridiculous. People are going to judge. That's just the bottom line. And judging simply means to form an opinion or to form a conclusion, to draw a conclusion about a person or a situation based on the facts of what is being presented. So again, if I come on here disheveled in every which way but loose, you're going to probably assume that I don't care about a lot of stuff. And to be perfectly honest with you, how many people will think that I'm an expert on whatever it is that I'm talking about? Not many. Sunshine says, not me. Exactly. That's what you radiate when you put on something. Yep. Jalen, sunshine me as well. I love the maxi dresses and skirts. Oh, I'm a maxi dress queen, and it has to be I like the low cut or the cross top because I know that it complements my shape and my body. But I'm a maxi dress person. I do have skirts, but a cute maxi skirt with a cute tank top and some bad behind sandals. I'm with you, girl. I've had my character judged based off what I wore at an early age. It's always impacted me enough to change the way I dress and carry myself in a certain way, especially being in Texas. It was vital. Okay, Jalen. I'm not sure what part of Texas you're from. I spent a lot of time in Texas. Not spent a lot of times. I lived in Texas. And so, yeah, and culture has a lot to do with it also, where you're growing up at. You know, in the hood, certain dress is common. You're not going to draw attention to yourself. No one's going to pass judgment on yourself. But right or wrong is another part of the conversation. I'm not saying it's right, but it's to be expected. I absolutely expect it. They care. It doesn't have to be designer. It just represents you best, period. It does not have to be designer. I think we allow others to tell us what is popping. Thank you. This would, Jalen, I don't know who you are. I feel like you're part of my brain this week because I haven't read the rest of your comment, but I was thinking the other day, I have been thinking quite often that I wonder what would happen if we just decided that Gucci, Balenciaga, and I think I rethought about it because of this Balenciaga, Dolce & Gabbana fashion show. And I've been thinking lately, and I have been thinking over the years, what if we decide that Melissa's no-name brand shoe is going to be the it shoe? It's going to be the one that is trending. Like, to put to your point, who says that you have made it when, and I think we did talk about this on a few lives. Oh, you've made it when you're able to go into Gucci. Oh, you've made it when you can buy Louis Vuitton. And many of us can buy these things, and it still doesn't mean that we feel like we've made it. But the other part about that is, who said? Who said that? Who said that? So let's read Jalen's comment. I think we allow others to tell us what's popping and what's not instead of dressing the way we truly feel. Too many sheep, not enough cattle dogs in a world full of wolves. Absolutely. Jalen, a couple of lives back, many lives back, we talked about this. Live streams, not lives, live streams back. We talked about this, and we talked about how some YouTubers let the influence and their growth change them into a completely different person. And I was talking about how I always pray to remain humble, to remain who I am and true to myself. If I didn't want a French boot, whatever the dog that everybody think is a status thing, the French bully, whatever it's called, everybody that think they have a piece of change, that's what they go out and get. Balenciaga, this, that, Versace, all this stuff. Now, granted, I can't tell people how to spend their money, none of my business or whatever, but it's just the idea that, oh, I've made it, so now I have to now shop this, and this. And I even talked about how there's certain YouTubers, and I call him my internet nephew. He doesn't know me from Adam, but I do comment on him every now and then. CJ So Cool. But one thing that I hope he gets out of is the materialism. Because it kind of sends the wrong message. And a lot of us that watch him or whatever, we're all pretty much saying the same thing. Like, dude, that money doesn't make you. And, dressing a certain way with certain designers and everything doesn't make you better than a kid that doesn't dress that way. And these are the things that actually comes out of his mouth. So yeah, I agree with you 100%. Don't judge a book by its cover. Easier said than done. And that's just the honest answer. That's my honest answer. I would hope that I don't do that, but I know that I do. Like, think about it. If you're y'all, it's just human nature. Let's not, there's some things we can pour Pollyanna on and be like, oh, peace, people, whatever. But the truth of the matter is, we judge books by their covers. That's why thumbnails are so important. Okay, here's some teaching for you. Thumbnails are so freaking important because it will make or break whether someone's going to click on your live or not. And book covers some people can say it's just the same. I'm judging a book. No, people have learned to not judge an actual book by its cover. But the truth of the matter is, WR, I understand what you're saying. I really do. And it's not fair. But the truth of the matter is, as humans, we do. Period. That's how come trailers are important. Trailers let us know. Trailers is the cover for the movie. Okay. Trailers will make or break whether people will go out and it will sell out, or will people say, you go watch it and you tell me how good it is. When the trailer is banging, we're going to watch it. We don't care who says it. But when the trailer is like, I don't know, we're not going to go watch it. So I understand what you're saying, WR, but the truth of the matter is, we do judge each other by our covers. And that's why we do get up and brush our teeth. That's why we do get up and do our hair and do our makeup and look our best as we can to go places. Now, don't judge a book by its cover in the sense of, you see this heavy person and you just automatically assume they're not trying to lose weight, they're lazy, That's not what I'm talking about. Because we can't do that. But there are some things that, unfortunately, the cover is what tells us. But I understand what you're saying. People doing this stepping dance, and I love the looks. They give me very nice dress and jamming, mainly older crowd styling. Tanya, I think you mean stepping. So like Chicago style stepping. I think Detroit might have like a stepping situation too. Not sure. But I think you mean, you said shrepping, but I think you mean stepping. And it is. They are clean to the T. Let me see if I can find it. Chicago stepping. Y'all comment down below if you feel like. Okay, I'll show y'all. Yeah, absolutely. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but it's human nature, y'all. Some stuff I can sit on this platform and say don't do it, but the truth of the matter is it's gonna get done. So here's what she's talking about. Stepping, Chicago stepping. Look at him, dressed to the nines. You can't tell him anything. Nothing. Look at this. Beautiful. Love it. And they're just having good old fun. Look at that. Yeah. I know Chicago is the one that I know is really known for it. I'm sure there's other places. Look at that. I love it. Let me see if I can get a video. No, because of the music. I don't want to do the music. So anyway, yeah, so that's the stepping. And yes, they are clean and older crowd getting their dance on. Good old fun. Exactly, Jalen. I just hope people judge on each other for who they are truly. Yes, I know, Nadi. I know at the end of the day, that's when our inner conviction comes in. So for an example, if you're passing by somebody and they're sitting next to Starbucks and they're homeless, clearly, or whatever. First of all, I don't know if they're homeless. They're just sitting against Starbucks looking a certain way, but I've already assumed they're homeless. They didn't say nothing to me. I'm not going to say anything to them. The thing about it is, in me assuming that they're homeless and everything else doesn't make me treat them any different. Doesn't make me kick them or mistreat them or anything. So that's my point. You can make a judgment about whoever. Same thing with the stripper, who I feel like she's a stripper, whatever. So I'm going to treat her less than, or not like she deserves to be treated with respect. No, that's not what I'm saying. But we do create these stories about people. At least I do. Especially when I'm in my zone of people watching. I've already created the scenario. I even give people stories. I'm like, yeah, she waiting for him. They newly dating or whatever. That's just me. And I hope people find peace. Absolutely. People need to find peace. do whatever it is that they need to do to find the peace that they need in this life, because there's just too much going on. There's so much going on in society. If you're really a political person, your head is spinning right now. If you're really into weather and the earth and all this other stuff, your head is spinning right now. If you're really into entertainment, if you're into all of it, your head is really spinning. So you have to make sure you find peace. Every girl is crazy about a sharp dressed man. ZZ Top, one of my favorite songs. I'm trying to tell you. Nadi, I love you already. We think alike. Good. So we got family here. Nadi and WR. And y'all stick around. Y'all, one thing that I say to my people all the time, we don't have to agree. But I agree with all of you guys, Yeah. Wait a minute. WR coming for me. So wait, I can't wait to answer that. But the truth of the matter is that as people of color, in my opinion, we will be judged first. It also and WR, I'm gonna get to you. It reminds me when I'm shopping, especially this happens to me so much in Ulta and Sephora and makeup places. When I go, I walk in and my daughters they just go to wherever they want to go to buy what, not for them to buy, for them to put whatever in my basket that they want me to buy for them. Fine. Eventually the lady comes over. I don't get, hello, ma'am, how are you doing today? Can I help you with anything? This is what I get every time. No, don't fail. And again, it happens a lot in that store. Hey, boo, what you looking for? And I'm like, God, here we go. Okay. Here they go, thinking I'm Glozell or freaking Nene or these other caricatures on TV. And I look at them in my most proper voice that I can ever think of, just to throw them off, to let them know we're not the same. You don't do that. And you've already come to a judgment that this is how I talk and all this other stuff. So I say, I'm finding everything very well. Thank you. And then she like, oh, well, let me know if I can help you. Thank you. I'll be fine. So again, like you said, Sunshine, people, as much as we hate it, they're going to judge. They're going to judge us. All Black women are the same. We're loud. We're this, we're that, the other. WR says, who are you to judge? Who am I to judge? Who are we to judge? We're humans. We are opinionated. Whether we are correct in our judgment, that can be debated. Whether we treat people based on how we judge them, that can also be debated, because you shouldn't do that. I already said that before. So coming to an opinion, coming to a conclusion about a person should not then tell you to treat somebody wrong or disrespectfully. I already said that. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. WR says you're better, smarter. You got to stick around on this platform, and you will know that is not me. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I'm in my own lane. I'm my own competition, but that doesn't mean that I can't make a formidable opinion about Joe Blow walking down the street doing a penguin walk, trying to keep his pants up. Bless says, no matter what we say or do, folks are going to judge. Just happy doing you, period. And that's my point on life. Like, we can cry and say, oh my gosh, why are you judging? But the truth, we're humans. We're all, because judgment, that's all it really is. Let me find this opinion. Let me find this thing, not opinion. Because y'all know I am a wordsmith. So because I'm a wordsmith, I don't play with just throwing stuff out. Y'all know I'm a teacher, so I'm also going to give you the word and give you it here. So when you look at the word judge, there's two different things. A public official anointed to decide cases in a court of law. So first of all, if you're like, oh, why are you judging? Who are you to judge? Then a judge is a judge. But then the second part, look at what it says. To form an opinion or conclusion about. To conclude, decide, or determine. So I'm not making this stuff up. To judge, you are forming an opinion or conclusion. So for us to really live and walk through life and tell people not to draw conclusions, not to judge, and not to, decide, that is anti-human. We are not robots where we can just navigate through life and go, this isn't sour. This isn't this. This is great. Like, I understand the sentiment when people are like, don't judge people, but let's be honest, it's a part of life. Now, I do not agree with treating people less than or with disrespect or whatever because of your judgments. That's not right. People do what they do, good or bad or indifferent. Absolutely, Shatika. I had to go do a bath time. What are we discussing? Hey girl, we are on some kind of way. We got on Jalen made a comment about he misses the time when people dress like sort of like the 1950s. And then we started looking at pictures and from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and when people dressed a certain way, suits and ties and stuff like that. And then we got on that, and then we got on that, and that clothing, judging people, sagging clothing, nipples all out in public, butt cheeks out in public, all of that. So we got on all of that. Yes, the sagging has definitely started in prison. Yes, it did. Shatika, thank you. This is an awesome chat. Thank you, Shatika. And thank you always for coming in. That's how you get to know me, and that's how I get to know you guys. And so that when I see you, I'd see you by name. Like most people I see and speak to them because I know them, because they come in, they chat and everything. And that's one thing I love about my channel. Just giving everybody the opportunity to say what they have to say. Again, we don't have to agree. We do not have to agree, but because you guys make great points. Welcome, Nadi. Yes, welcome, Nadi and WR. It only takes 15 seconds for someone to judge you, and 9 times out of 10, that judgment stands out the lifetime of the interaction or future interactions. Take something big to usually change mine. Absolutely. So don't judge that fast. Can't help it. We have our 5 senses. So does that mean that my opinion, you just read what Jalen said, that doesn't mean that my opinion is going to be stamped in stone, but perfect example, parents. Those of you that are parents, I'm the type of person, I doggone near need the person's driver's license, social security number, address, and everything else when my kids are like, hey, can so-and-so come over? And I'm like, okay. But I do know that there are some parents. So I find it weird when people allow their kids to come to my house after school or whatever, and they haven't called me. I'm judging you. Period. I'm thinking you just let your kid go anywhere. You're probably working, or you just don't care and you judge. You accept your kids' take on where they're at and everything else. I am judging. Can I say I shouldn't judge so fast? I don't know. But I'm just here to tell you that that's another example. We as parents judge each other on our parenting styles and everything. Does it make it right? No, but we're human. We judge based on our interactions with each other. You can lent fast. You can lent fast for God. Yeah. Yes. Please consider what other people will think of you. Yes. Cat heads. Yes. Yes. Let me show you. Let me show you. Y'all know this channel don't play. Let's see. Yes, people were walking around. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is right here. People were walking around over, I think, past 2 years. With like fake cat heads. So let me show you. Bless head cat heads? Yes, girl. Cat heads. Okay. So this is one where they actually bought cat. This is one. This is one. Yeah, this has been going on for a minute. I've only seen them in Walmart. And I haven't been to a Walmart in a few years. Yeah. Or let me show you the wearable cat tails. That's fun too. Yeah, look at her. Okay. So yeah, That's what I was talking about. WR. Shatika says, I'm old. What's cat's head? So yeah, I just showed y'all. Can you fast and expect to get rewarded and not really pay attention to God? Can you fast and expect to get rewarded and not really pay attention to God? I think you answered your own question. Come through, Jalen. You're stating facts. Texas as well. Yes. A lot of y'all in Texas. A lot of you are in Texas. I might have to scoot over to the east a little bit. I'm not telling you to fast on foods, fast on clothes. Okay. So can you fast? Okay, I don't know. It's statistics. That's how long it takes. Straight facts. I don't mention anything without knowing the research before. Exactly, Jalen. And that's why I am. I'm a statistics. I'm a facts person, and I'm not going to tell you anything that is not true. And that's why I wanted to really, really bring up the definition of judging. Like it's a catchphrase right up there with narcissism and all this other stuff that people are saying, and they really don't know what they're saying. They just really don't. And that's on facts, because the truth of the matter is, to declare someone a narcissist takes way more than just one incident. So this idea that, oh, I went out with this guy and he did XYZ, had this trait, he's a narcissist. That's not how that works. Neither does OCD work that way. But that's a whole nother live. Y'all already know. Fast on spamming the chat with your gospel, David. That's why I love y'all. WR said, I got to fast for you. How about that? Saw on a talk show, 2 blacks dressed. One cost $1,000, other cost thrift store. People thought the thrift store dress was the expensive one. Exactly, Shatika. And here's the thing. I love thrift shopping. I have not been in a thrift store since COVID. But listen, you can find some great things in a thrift store. Don't mind it at all. David, okay. I feel terrible. Okay. You're right, WR. Jalen. Sometimes thrift stores have expensive clothing being sold at cheap price. Friend of mine spent $88 at a Goodwill, and the shirt was worth hundreds. Depends on the areas. Depends on the areas that you go to. Depends on if you have an eye for quality. Not quality, because that's not true. Just because it's name brand doesn't mean it's quality. But you have to have an eye. You have to know your brands. Period. And so the good thing is now it's trending. Like, it's cool to go thrifting, but this is something me and my mother used to do. Like, that was our Saturday thing when I was a kid. We would go to Dunkin' Donuts and get Dunkin' Donuts, and then get coffee, and then we would just go to yard sales and thrift stores around. That was just so fun. And then as an adult, I continued it, and that's what we do. But I haven't done it in years, to be honest with you. But gosh, it's been at least 5 years since, it's been about 4 years since I actually went to a Goodwill and stuff, just because with COVID, everything closing and that whole thing. But absolutely. I found some really good stuff. Yes, mint stepping. Okay. David feels terrible. What's up? Chicago steppers are classy. Okay, he needs help. What up, David? Talking helps. David's fasting. Okay. Y'all help David out. I'm only doing it for God. Actually, to lose weight and for God. That's good. My God wants me to take care of me so I can take care of another. God is mad at me, I think. I'm taking advantage of him. God, that's not an attribute of God. That's not an attribute of God. He loves us. And no more than my kids can take advantage of me when I have everything in my hand to offer to them. I don't think God looks at us as taking advantage. You think too much. Absolutely. Hayward Smith. Yep. I know who I truly am. I'm okay with being judged. Others hold no weight, period. And that's my whole point. What I present, like, I talked about this, and I may bring it, we may have YouTube talks again, just starting a channel, being on the internet, whatever I learned over the past year, that whole thing. But one thing that I was certain, I was not going to click live or record until I was ready to face whatever that meant after that, because I knew it wasn't an easy thing to do, in the sense of making yourself vulnerable. So regardless of whether you like this one or like that one or whatever, it takes a vulnerable person It's a vulnerable position that takes a lot of confidence to press live, to press that start recording button, to come and present yourself, to present who you are on the platforms like this. So absolutely, you're going to be judged, but I don't care. I mean, I talk about some of the hate comments. I don't get much. But I have gotten some really weird comments, from go braid your hair to you think you know everything to you must be bored all day. So they're not bad at all. They're not bad at all in the sense of what I guess other people do or get. Hello from New Zealand. Stay blessed. Thank you, Oriana McKenzie. That happened to me when I worked in retail. A customer saw me, a Black woman, and she said, "Hey, where the baby diapers at?" I said, "Pardon?" She changed up her tone and dialect. Come on now. Like, don't do that. And you understand exactly what I'm saying. So that's prejudging. But I'm okay with that because I'm able to respond accordingly to halt that up. Like, don't come at me like that. People are going to judge is how you carry oneself with confidence, maturity, 360 respect. Class, period. And it's how you respond. That's the other part. I don't care what people say about me or whatever, because I know who I am and I know what I'm about and I know what I respond to. So if you're like, oh, that be this or that this or that, that don't bother me because I'm none of those things. Jalen, you are right on. He is. I'm gonna do a Friday live with Jalen. He just don't know it. And a couple of other y'all's. Wow, cat heads, my first time hearing of this. Yep. I'm young, but I've lived a very relentless life that has made me learn fast. Understand. It's like that sometimes. I that's a good way to put it. I can identify with that. My life has not been, my early life wasn't fast, but I yielded to God at a very young age. So yeah, God is like a parent. He can love us and still be upset, but not for the reason we think. Exactly. As you stated earlier, Melissa Sunshine says, being licensed cosmetologists, we provide a service, makeovers, etc. We're particular about our appearance, not judging. We just have a caring spirit. Exactly, Sunshine. So you get what I'm saying. And not only do we have a caring spirit, there has been, again, societal norms. If you're the type that's going to go against the societal norms, expect response. That's all I'm saying. So in society, it took us a long time to get used to these eyelashes that are from here to that window right there. It took us a minute. And because y'all are relentless, y'all are like, no, they're here to stay and I don't care. I'm not a fan of them, but again, it took us a long time to get used to that. It was against the grain. So up until that point, people were cracking jokes. They're still cracking jokes about them or whatever. You as a person that are wearing those lashes ought to know, if I put these on, I may be subject to ridicule. Somebody may think I'm strange or whatever. But the truth of the matter, you shouldn't care who judges you by that, period. Okay. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. She is cracking up. So yeah, y'all, if you're just joining in or you're watching the playback, make sure you hit the like button, share the video. Just like my commercial said, share, subscribe, but don't just subscribe, y'all. I love the interaction. If you haven't noticed, that's what this channel is about. If I wanted to just speak to you guys and then talk to y'all later in the comment section, I would not go live. But the fact that I go live and I wait around for your comments and we respond in kind and we talk and everything, that is what makes this channel what it is. And so if you have not already, like Jalen said, right now, do it. And I like the fact that I'm an older lady with a very young spirit. So I like to say I represent the over 40 crowd, but also I'm your internet auntie. I'm the auntie on the internet that is all about the pop culture and everything that's going on. So there's very few things that I cannot talk about. Just because I love to learn and I love to talk and discuss things confidently and, be silly and stuff like that. And we got silly in the beginning of the live because Trick Daddy allegedly is really here for people eating his booty out. That's what he said. Don't judge me. No, for real, do it. First time visiting yesterday, it was a wrap. It's a wrap. Come on, nephew. Lights out over here. Thanks for the talk. One love. David, stay safe and take care of yourself. Greetings from the Netherlands. Nice. The Netherlands. Oh man, WR. You gotta come on one day and just show us around. That place, I don't know. I'm just thinking about the Sound of Music. I just feel like it's such a peaceful place. Glad you joined us, Jalen. Me too. It's a good place over here. And I enjoy the conversation. I don't know, y'all, we just us over here. And that's all we can do is continue to be us. And I thank you guys 130%. It's been real. I love the fact that we started off on the most asinine conversation, which is talking about somebody getting their booty ate, which I hate that term. And I'm only saying it for this live, but I absolutely hate that term. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting to me. But hey, it's one that I have heard very common lately. So I don't know if, please pardon my ignorance, but I don't know if that's a new gay term or that's an old gay term that the new kids have now made okay to talk about. But the old school homosexual, gay, however you want to say it, I've never heard them speak this way. And now it's in your face. And Trick's not even like that, allegedly. But I'm just saying, that's not the first time I heard that term. That's what I'm saying. And I was just like, y'all giving me a visual that I do not want. But okay. Right now, do it. See, I'm going to play it again. If you're liking my channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Right now, do it. Love it. Been a while where I felt comfortable being able to share my thoughts. I'm able to enjoy intellectual conversation no matter the subject. Absolutely, Jalen. And that is my mantra. That is my mission statement. I want to make people comfortable. I'm gonna have to change my location because I always tell the ladies when we're on here talking about God knows what, I'm always like, y'all are my sisters and we just gonna meet up one day and we just gonna be in our pajamas, having a girls' night. So now we got to make it co-ed and make it for, my husband will be there and because he comes in and my brother watches and different, I have several different men that come in and listen. Just depends on who and what we're talking about. But I love the fact that we can go from the absolute intellectual to the absolute silly. But either way it goes, it's a safe space for people to get their conversation out. So with that being said, look out for some videos. I may or may not be able to go live I know I'm not going to be able to go live on Thursday at our regular scheduled time. I may do it before. I know I'm not going to do it after because after a football game, who's going to go live after a football game? No one. So I might drop something early in the morning. I don't know. So your schedule is going to be a little bit different, but there will be content for the rest of the week. And, yeah, but even in that, if I drop a video, go ahead and leave a comment. Comment in that because I do answer those comments as well. But I just want you to know my regular going live times will not be the same on Thursday and Friday because of sports and stuff for my children. So with that being said, you guys be kind. People are dealing with so much. COVID is running rampant. Kids are going back to school. Some people don't have the means, to take care of the children. Food shortages, water shortages. It's just people are going through it, and the least that we could do is be the reason somebody smiles. Right? We can do that. And if you think that someone can really benefit from just this lively conversation that we have every day, share the channel with them. I understand. I do say this all the time. I understand because there are some YouTubers that are just my personal space that I don't want for nobody else. They're like my people. They're mine and I don't want to share them. But your girl is trying to grow her channel. So if you think people will genuinely enjoy the conversation, but if this is your therapy and your place where you just want to share and don't want nobody else to know that you're on here, then keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. But if you know someone can benefit from this conversation, from the sisterhood, from the brotherhood of this channel, from the family aspect of this channel, please share, because everybody don't have friends. Everyone don't have a safe place to share and to be friends and to have a lively conversation. They don't have a place, and they don't have a person. So let them join and share the videos, share this content with them, so that we can become their place and their person and their people. So yeah, I'm judging it. I'm saying that based on Jalen's conversation, his comment where he was saying it's been a while where he's felt comfortable. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people like that in this world. I know it is. So anyway, what do you, or did you teach? I'm getting English or history vibes. Yep. But nothing wrong. Not history, English. Wrong with being wrong, as long as you can learn and make it right. Right. Yep. You are correct. English. I'm an early childhood educator by degree with a master's in psychology. So this past year, 2-3 years, I was teaching English. I'm YouTube full time now. But prior to that, I taught English, and then I substituted for a couple of years, and then kindergarten, and then pre-K, and then I ran a daycare for many, many years. So that tells you my age, how long I've been doing it. But yes, English is near and dear to my heart, but and so is history, just from the fact that I love to learn. But no, I do not teach history. I've never heard my alternative friends from back in the day speak that type of language. Okay, alternative lifestyle. No, but they raw and putting it in your face nowadays. Have a beautiful evening. Yes, we're closing out. Prayers, blessings up, everyone. Peace, love, and understanding. We could talk about this another day, Sunshine. But just to put it plainly, no one that I know, and of course, I don't want to be this cliche. I know a lot of gay people. No, they don't speak that way. They just don't. So I don't know what this new raunchy thing is. Again, classless. So whatever. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna leave Jalen's comment up about. No, I'm going to use Shatika's prayers, many prayers of peace, love, provisions for you guys. If you have a health issue, I pray that you are healed. If you have any need where, food, anything, just hang in there, y'all. It gets better. It gets absolute better. And what I always say, don't feel like you're being a burden to anyone, to the point where you feel hopeless, to the point where you feel like you want to harm yourself. Don't do that. Your loved ones would rather you call them. And if they don't, then they're not the ones, they're not the person. But people would rather have you alive and asking for help versus struggling or not here at all because of something that you feel like you're overwhelmed with. So with that being said, I wish you guys peace, love, happiness, understanding, and be kind to yourselves and one another.